Before I started the carnivore diet, I was convinced that it was unavoidably expensive. Everyone I saw who was on carnivore was eating costly cuts of lamb, steak, and other meats that the average person simply can't afford to eat lots of. But it is a complete lie that carnivore has to be expensive. You can easily transform your life with this amazing diet while remaining on a budget. So, here's 5 tips on how you can do exactly that. Tip number 1 is calculate your food budget and make a plan. The greatest piece of advice that anyone could give someone who is trying to eat carnivore on a budget is work out your budget and plan what you eat. If you just turn up at the supermarket and buy your meat for next week with no plan and having done 0 calculations, you are almost guaranteed to spend more. If you're on a budget, it is absolutely vital that you plan out your meals. If you need ideas for what budget carnivore foods you can eat, check out my video on the top 5 budget foods for carnivore. The link will be in the description. Tip number 2 is get to know your local family butcher. Once you've worked out a weekly meal plan, go to your local butcher and talk to the owner about your plans and ask directly if they can come up with some reasonable prices for buying in bulk on a weekly basis. They will welcome you with open arms and should also be able to give you a good idea of how to make your recipes a bit more varied. Also, butchers often sell offcuts of meat for far cheaper prices. There's usually many bargains to be had. Tip number 3 is find the best supermarket deals. Ideally, it's best to stay away from big chain grocery store meat, as a lot of it is often highly processed. However, if you're trying to do carnivore on an extremely low budget, then it can sometimes be the cheapest option, especially if there isn't a butcher nearby. If you check out the websites for stores near your home regularly, then you can jump on any special meat deals they might be promoting. Tip number 4 is buy bone-in meat. Bone-in meat is often cheaper than boneless meat. The main reason for this price difference is that bone-in meat typically includes the weight of the bones, which reduces the overall cost per pound or kilogram. Additionally, bone-in meat may be considered less desirable or convenient by consumers who prefer the convenience of boneless cuts. With bone-in meat, you are actually getting 2 products for the price of 1, as the bones that come with your meat can be used to make a delicious bone broth. Tip number 5 is round out your diet with eggs, canned fish, and organ meats. Most people's carnivore diets usually consist of mostly red meat, but this isn't the only way to get by on the carnivore diet. If you want to keep things affordable, you can round out your cheap carnivore meal plan with more affordable options. Eggs, canned fish, and organ meats are all carnivore-friendly foods that can help keep expenses down. Eggs are a nutrition powerhouse, packed with protein, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and essential amino acids. And they're as affordable as it gets. You can even look into raising your own chickens if you have the space, and you'll have a constant supply of carb-free superfoods. Canned fish is also great because it's usually cheaper than fresh options. Plus, you don't have to worry about it going bad in your fridge. Try sardines for omega-3 fatty acids or tuna for high-quality protein. Organ meats like liver and heart also can provide an incredible nutrient boost to your carnivore diet on a budget. They contain vitamins A, B12, C, D, and E, as well as minerals like copper and iron. Although you may have to get creative when cooking these to offset the taste if you don't like it, but they're definitely worth the effort. So, that's it for my top 5 tips for carnivore on a budget. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for more carnivore content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.